another day, another unit. Just went to turn my GoPro on and it does not come on at all. So I don't know if it somehow got left on in my bag and it completely died. I'm not sure, it's literally not coming on at all. So I'm having to use my phone. So it's gonna be a little bit more difficult. Hopefully it's going to record all right, but oh well, I'm out here and that's all I got right now. Basically, I'm out here all by myself today. So it's all me, just like the good old days. Gotta load this whole thing on my own. 10 by 15 unit, paid $170. So pretty good deal. Hope, you know, if there's anything decent in it. 170 bucks, that's really cheap for a 10 by 15. About half full, you know, stacked in there fairly neatly and everything. I'm in Marietta, Georgia, one of the worst locations in Marietta. But I have gotten good stuff from here, but like when they used to be live, they would have like 25 or 30 units at a time. And they were some of the ugliest, just tossed around, worst looking units you've ever seen. But every now and then something good does pop up here. This one looks pretty neat, not the typical looking unit for here. They did have some of those really rough units on online posted that were just, literally looks like a tornado hit the thing. But this one should be pretty good. Basically, about to get started here. But this weather is unbelievable. It's August. I think today is August 4th, August 5th. I think it's August, I don't know, one of those days. August 4th or the 5th. And it's like in the low 80s. I don't even think it's in the 80s yet, but the last couple of days it's been like in the low 80s, very low humidity. And that's, you know, if you don't know, I'm here, down here in Georgia, down in the deep south. And normally in August, the dog days, I mean, it's just like the song says, way down yonder on the Chattahoochee, it gets hotter than a hoochie coochie. But it ain't nothing like it normally is. Normally just standing here right now, I'd have sweat dripping down my face, but this is nice. But enough of that, and we're about to get to this unit. All right, here we go. Like I said, 10 by 15. Let's get in here and take a look at it. But looks pretty, I mean, for 170 bucks. Not bad looking at all. I got a dryer here. I don't know if there's going to be a washer, but there's a dryer right here in the front. So that's like 100 bucks right there. And table and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 chairs for the table. Oh, and I didn't even see it when I was bidding. I couldn't see, either I didn't pay attention or you just couldn't see it from the angle. You can see some couch cushions back there. Hopefully a decent couch. There is a headboard. So the furniture, not really sure until we start pulling it out. And then we got some boxes here, and some stacked up there. So we'll see what in the world we're going to find. But like I said, if you kind of step back and look at it, let me give you an overall view of the unit. Fairly neat. I mean, not perfect, but when it comes to storage units, this is this is pretty neat. All right, this box right here, got a new little paint kit and a bunch of vases. It's like some really big vases, all glass. And I don't know if that's what's in these boxes or not, but yeah, just some really like tall, skinny vases, I think. Yep. All right, so that's all. Nothing too crazy exciting, but sellable stuff. Put some buckets here. Try not to break those. All right, this box here. We got a bunch of old slides. A B-2 bomber patch. I wonder if it's a military person. Or we're not far from Lockheed. Okay, we're not far from Lockheed, you know, that makes a lot of, gets a lot of the military contracts on building planes, and we're also not far from Dobbins Air Force Base at this location. So mostly just paperwork in there. So look over here, we got dishes, got some big beer mugs, and looks like dishes down in there. That's wanting to fall over. Foam Mate. Don't know what that is. It's a little miter box. Alright, right here we got the plasticware for the kitchen. Cutting board. Just kind of standard household stuff. Alright, Foliage Verde. So this might be a Hispanic people's unit, which is a very large Hispanic population right in this area, so that wouldn't be surprising. Picasso, okay, we got like dishes, kind of household stuff. We got a book here, Picasso to Warhol, art book. That's kind of interesting. And more household, more of these. I already seen some of these dishes, so just kind of regular household stuff. So far, regular old household, nothing too exciting, but it sells. Some art here. It's dusty, but it's because it's sitting right there in the front, and a lot of that stuff will get really dusty from the dust coming under the door. This is apparently some kind of a table here. This thing folds into. It's a lot heavier than it looks. Alright, we've got clothes and shoes. Clothes and shoes. Alright, moving along. Nice container right here. Okay, here we go. Here's just something a little more interesting. Of course, these elephants always have a broken tusk. Now this is really cool right here. Look at this. Wooden, like an eagle or a hawk. I think that's an eagle. And okay, I think it was broken at some point too, the wing there. What is this? Okay, this is a cool little wooden box, and it has written in there in pencil 1916. I wonder if it's just like a pencil box. And some bad DVDs. of DVDs here, and that one's in there. That one's not, so probably in case some will be in there and some won't. That one's in there. Mary Kay Sense of Style. That's empty. There's a cross, like for a cross pin, but that's empty. So this is their empty box collection right here. Pro Flowers. Empty. Empty. What is this right here? Oh, this is cool. Look. It's not actual wood. It's just like a veneer finish, but a telescope. And it works. Alright, so there's a cool little box there. This is really cool. This old box right here. And the broken, oh, I just noticed there's a monkey riding on the back of the elephant. But unfortunately, the tusk is broke. I didn't see it there, but it could have went down to the bottom, so if it's in there, maybe it can be reattached. But those elephant statues, the tusks are always broken. They're just so easy to break. Okay, got a little fish fry basket there. Cast iron. Got a locking lid container. It doesn't want to stay open. Hold on. Let me move it down here. Alright. Just bear with me, like I said, I'm just using my phone here. So hopefully this turns out alright. And we got a VCR. And it looks like more DVDs. And we got some Blu-ray. Oh, okay, that's cool. Rainbow set on DVD. I'm sorry, on Blu-ray. More DVDs, and we got the Michael Jackson book. And it's in Spanish. So far, you know, just lots of sellable stuff. And like I said, 170 bucks, so just the furniture. That, the dryer, and then the table set there will pay for the unit. So everything else will be your profit and determine if you're really going to make money. Because like I said, at this one here at 100, you really want to be making at least 3 times your money. What they were doing with that. There's another wooden box here. It's got, it's like an old, kind of like a bar set or something in here. And then they just have a bunch of magazines. Fiesta and Fantasia. Fiestas. Okay. Alright, a bunch of linens, but they look pretty nice, pretty clean in there. And tools, it looks like. A nice tripod here. It's like a big heavy one. Enduro tripod. If we come in here, we got some bits. Black & Decker. Looks like they're mostly there. That can be unusual sometimes on these bit sets, that so many times they're almost all gone from the case. Oh, and all kinds of stuff here. Saw, nice framing hammer, another saw, caulk gun, tool belt, little case here. There's another bit set. Looks like it's mostly there. Hardware. Oh, that's dumping out, but the other is. So here's a Dremel tool. But all kinds of stuff down in there. Nice Stanley saw. Clamps. So that's a good little box. So far, so good. It's adding up. Feels like there's nothing in there, huh? Okay, so it's an old dish box that everybody seems to have. Got some baskets here. And a big old camo glove. Here's the other one. These are nice. Ventilate, herders. Big old gloves. Decor pieces. I can hear them in there. And we come over here and we've got, looks like decorative items. We've got, and this burlap stuff is good. This always is good. We got a little burlap bulletin board, a tray, another burlap board like you put photos on. Here's one that's brand new. Putting photos on. A bigger one, and then this is cool right here, this sign. It's a chalkboard sign. It's like a sandwich sign where it folds out. Double-sided. My battery is getting low, so I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way to the end. Okay, we got electronic. Oh, here we go. We've got a elephant. And I think it's all good. Oh my gosh. Look how it just tipped over on the plastic, but this is cool. Wooden, hand-carved elephant decor. Lots of hardware. Sorry, I'm breathing some dust or something in here. Okay, it's a lot of cords, plugs. We've got air pumps in here. There's some DVDs, remote controls, pump, charge. I mean, just all kinds of stuff like this. Looks like computer parts, like a fan for a computer. Looks like it's going to be spray paint. Which spray paint, let's see, full, sorry, mostly, oh golly. Some of them are full, some of them not full. Spray paint's one of those weird things. Always does really good in the auction. I mean, that's full. That's that stone look. But always does good in the auction, I guess, because it's just something people always need. And a lot of that stuff is like $5 to $10 a can now. Alright, like I keep saying, I don't think I'm going to make it before my battery dies. Because it's getting close. And then we got all, this is all 409 bleach, that's empty. This is full. Hardwood and laminate floor finisher, so all kinds of cleaning supplies. That's one hidden benefit of buying storage units that many people might not know. You get so much stuff, cleaning supplies and all that, that you can either use at your business or take home and use. Alright, there's way more boxes and stuff in here than it looked at first. They're just stacked. I mean, just really tight in here. And you just keep moving, there's just more and more and more. Uh-oh. We got a DeWalt box here. Do we think there's going to be anything in here? There's something in there. Ridiculous. There's a Dremel, piece of a Dremel in there. Okay, a Dremel accessory, but no tool. And here we got a Dremel, Dremel accessories, which there's a bunch of them in there, a bunch of them loose in there, but I don't know if it's all there. And there's another case down here, so we will see Feels like just stuff, a bunch of just little stuff, yep. Bunch of hardware and junk in there. So, looked better than, looked like it was gonna be a better box than it was. Maybe the DeWalt tools in here stuck. This one's heavy, and this thing is full. Lots of dang on, just hardware. See all this hardware? The odds and ends. We got a. They got a lens, that's for sure. A Canon T50, and look at this lens. It's a Vivitar 28 to 200 millimeter. Don't know if that one is worth anything or not. It's worth something. I don't know if it's anything crazy though, but there's hardware. I think that's for the table. So there's the hardware. This is probably hardware for all kinds of stuff. Look at that. That's for one of these beds, I think. Well, this is good. I think all the hardware is going to be in here. They've got it nice and organized. They've got furniture sliders. Is that what this is? Maybe, I don't know. Just some kind of glass pieces. And this is always fun right here. To put your hand in this thing. Come on. Used to love those when I was a kid. And for some reason we got Daisy BBs stuffed down in here with like a light fixture. Some kind of wooden box there. Those are like for curtain rods, I think. Most likely going to be hardware in this thing because that's what we've been finding in here. Oh my goodness! It's a bunch of I think it's going to be Mexican money from the looks of it, but no, that's like from England right there. I'm looking at. I think that's from England. See Queen Elizabeth. And this is, that looks like Mexican money. I don't know if it's all Mexican money. Sorry, hopefully I'm not showing it. Mexican money, England. This is just, looks like just regular old nickels. I don't know if there's anything from there. It look like just regular nickels. This just looks like pennies. Pennies and nickels. I don't really know why this stuff's in these bags, really. It's like mostly just a bunch of change, not really anything out of the ordinary. Those are just quarters. I don't think they're really old either, so as far as being silver. And then we've got just, these are euros. So just a lot of change. So, thought for a second it might be something special because it's in this wooden box buried down in here, but looks like it's just regular change. You just never know what you're gonna find, and the reasons why stuff is in this, you know, put in the things they are. It's just kind of crazy sometimes. Like they'll treat something really special that's not really. And then something that is special just be like thrown in something without any care at all. Front page. It's like old newspaper from the Los Angeles Times. Look at this right here. It's like a little tea set, I guess is what you'd call it. It's like got little shot glass almost looking like, but tea. Yeah, it's a teapot. Sorry, I don't know if it's crystal or not, but glass. So we got this right here. This says something from Italy. Oh wow, this is nice. Calci Veres Calcin. And it is, yeah. crystal. Okay, that's pretty nice. We got some Seaside artwork, Leather Plus, wine rack, more artwork. Let's move this over. And a box down here full of receipts and stuff, but hold on. I saw something down in here. What is this? Look at this bracelet. Sterling silver, Mexico. Look at this thing. That's huge. Sterling silver. Man. Is there anything else down in this box? Uh-oh. Here's another one. You can just, I mean, without even looking, I know it's silver, but if you look down it, yep, Sterling 925, stamped right on the inside there. So 2 of those. Like, anything else? Let's see. Not really. Check this last container out here before I'll take these and put them on the truck. Move back a little bit. Move this back a little bit. And all these containers too, these things all sell. These flip top ones always do really good. What is this here? Oh my god, look at this. I can't, they have notes written on it, but it's all in Spanish and I cannot read it. But this is really cool. Really cool. And they built like its own little case out of like that styrofoam board. Look at this thing. Oh yeah, look at this stuff. These are little Asian, look at these, this is cool. I don't know if it's Japanese or what, but it's like little instruments. Journal. What else we got down here? Paper. There's another big old thing of paper. That's always good. And I'm reaching over here. Lots of paperwork. Looks like some art stuff maybe. No, I can't quite reach it. Yeah, this battery's really getting low now. It's probably definitely going to die here shortly. So I'll probably have to go through the rest of these boxes once I get them back to my store. But as you can see, I'm getting, you know, close to being done with the boxes. I've just got those up there. All the furniture. I'll have to get that loaded, but as far as stuff to actually show you and go through, there is a little bit more back there. And I believe that that's just mattresses all the way to the wall there. But I'm not 100% on that. And then, oh, I was going to say, I don't know if that's full or not, but I see a Ziploc bag sticking out of the drawer. So there's definitely still some stuff to dig through, but this battery is about to die, and gonna have to wait until I get back to the store. But it'll all be right on the back of the truck over here, so I'll be able to like know exactly which ones to go through to show and see what we've missed. But overall, like, really, honestly, just this table by itself should be able to pay for the unit. But the thing is people like, you know, just think that all these aren't going to make crazy money like that. And even when you do, if you're not making more than you paid, I mean, you're really, really losing. So you've got to be, you know, making at least 3 times, if not way more, because you got to cover so much stuff. Like, I've got this truck rented, my time, the gas. When I get it back, the building that I have, I got to pay rent, I got to pay the light bill, I got to pay the water bill. So even though, yeah, I only paid $170 for this, and I'm going to make way more, but I mean, that's, you know, you have to do that. If you're not doing that, then you're going to go out of business. So it isn't like, oh, you're getting rich because you only paid $170 and you're going to sell this table for at least that. It's like, that's just how it works. If you're paying $1,000 for this unit, then, you know, consistently you're going to be losing money. You're going to go out of business. So you've got to get deals like this. You'll be able to keep up with the overhead and your taxes and everything, and actually be able to pay employees and still be able to make money. So, you know, this is good and stuff, but this is really what needs to be the norm, is units like this where, you know, you have a lot of profit margin in there, because so much of your profit margin, I mean, it's unreal how much of it just gets eaten up by your overhead. You try to keep it as low as you can, but there's no way around it. I mean, you got to have power, you got to have water, you got to have a roof, and You gotta have gas, and it just keeps coming every single month. So whether you sell anything or not, that overhead, most of it just keeps coming. So overall, it's gonna be a good one. We'll see what kind of surprises we find when I go through those last few boxes, but so far so good. A lot of regular household stuff. We were finding a few cool surprises, and we will see. All right, I got my phone back charged now. Like I said, I ran out of battery yesterday, and I'll show you the last couple boxes that ended up being in there. Several of them were actually just flowers. All right, this is a box that didn't get to show yesterday. It's trying to fall off. I think it's just a bunch of books. Dork Diaries, iFunny, a middle school story. I'm not really sure what is down below the books. The books are nice. A little set of books, classic starts. These actually, some of these books will do good in our auction. Let's see. We've got CO2 cartridges. An Uber bag. Some kind of speaker here. There's a bunch of cords. There's a camera box. Let's see. Oop. And it's a little Nikon Coolpix 5.1 megapixels, so that's definitely an older one. Speakers, calculator, keyboard, some cordless phones, computer. Oh, that's pretty nice. Harman Kardon speaker, so I don't know if it's a Harman Kardon. I don't know if that's actually a computer speaker set or what. I think it is though. Yep. So that's a nice little set. Okay, here's a... Okay, yeah, that's the subwoofer. So it's a whole Harman Kardon computer speaker set, so that's pretty nice right there. But that's pretty much it, because that was the last box right there. Everything else we had kind of skimmed through, and all that was just flowers. But we ended up with 2 of these IKEA beds. That's what all these go to. 2 IKEA beds, a regular bed, and a dresser, a sofa, which it's not in the greatest shape. Did you already take the table inside? Did you put it together?
No, I
no,
had the hardware.
Yeah, the hardware is in here. It's in one of these containers. I'll find it because I'll know it when I see it. Yeah, the couch was kind of probably going to pretty much have to give that away, but there's a really nice table with 6 chairs like I already showed. 2 IKEA beds, 1 other, just kind of a regular wood bed with a dresser, and a TV stand, and then a couple other odds and ends like some computer chairs and stuff. So, like I said, the table with the 6 chairs, that will pretty much pay for the unit. And though, you know, the other furniture will be, you know, a few more $100s. And as far as all the small stuff, there's some decent stuff. It's a lot of just regular household stuff, not a lot of, you know, anything out of the ordinary, but that stuff adds up, you know, dishes, pots, pans, all that kind of stuff. But overall, good unit, especially considering that I only paid $170 for it. Anytime you get a good deal, it doesn't have to be super great. But overall, the unit was pretty clean, pretty well organized. Not a whole lot of trash. The biggest part as far as trash goes was the sofa, and there was a few mattresses in there. One of them was really bad. Rather than that, not a bad unit. Easy to load, all boxed up, mostly organized. That's pretty much it for this one. This is kind of just your standard storage auction unit. You know, if you're out there buying them or thinking of buying them, this is kind of just your regular unit. Nothing crazy, but it'll make you money. And you know, that's what you got to be able to do. You can't rely on crazy stuff, unbelievable stuff, you know, the wow factor. You can't rely on finding that. That's going to happen sometimes, but you got to sell that regular stuff over and over again, and just regular old items with a few kind of cool items mixed in, but you know, nothing crazy. No like, wow, this is a $500 item. Nothing like that. Regular stuff, but still good. If you like this video and you want to see more, we've got more videos coming up. I've got a unit that I bought that we've been going through. It's going to be a really, really, really good one, but I'm kind of taking my time as far as getting the video together, because there's a lot of really cool, interesting stuff to make sure I get everything in the video. It'll be coming soon, so just keep a lookout for that. But like this video, leave a comment, and if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. Like I said, we're buying these units all the time. We're going to keep putting out more and more videos. You never know, we're going to find something really crazy, unique, but we got a really good one that's going to be coming up sometime in the next week or two. So stay tuned for that. Y'all have a good one.